Maruf Mrida getting the wicket for Indo. And it was the spinners really getting into the act. Mahfuz Rahman, skipper, 2. And then Wasi back-to-back wickets. Very impressive, the leg spinner, Wasi Siddiqui. And a person who deserved a wicket was Sheikh Pervez Jivon, getting the wicket of Shah Rujan. Rahman in with his 8th over. A lot of work to be done by the Sri Lankan batters. Really pegged back by some excellent bowling by Bangladesh. Oh, big point across. He's going to fall safe. Must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. A lot of work to be done.
Didn't time at all, Rushan. Targeting that between wicket and long on. Just getting the bottom of the bat. Lucky there, he didn't get much bat. Because he's trying to hit with the longer part of the grounds.
Yeah, with the suspicion in the mind of the batter, just can't take on the spin bowlers. Never know which one's going to turn, which one's going to hold its line. In the mind of the batter, just can't. Nairu and spin bowlers. Ruvishan having a difficult time getting the ball away to the boundary. Something's got to give here. Just cannot die wandering.
Not too sure as well. Has to be some sort of an effort to be put in to get that 200 mark at least. Psychological effect. At the moment, I think these two batters are quite contemplate to lose one wicket anymore. 6 overs to go. Sri Lanka 165%.
Must win. Minded by the Bangladesh skippers to bat first, and they really never got started. They set up little partnerships here and there, but really not impressed. And he picks that up again, the timing not quite there. Striving hard, definite intention from Ruvishan to get a move on.
Just have the feeling that Ruvishan Pereira itching for a big one now. He tried in the last over, failed. Ronak trying to...
Looking at the body language, I just feel these two batters in the middle are in two minds. Whether bat out the 50 overs or, as you said, try and up the ante with some lusty hits. The balance got to be made as soon as possible. Because as I said, not getting 200 in this pitch is almost like a criminal offence. Beautiful pitch, nothing wrong in it. 1 or 2 balls just did turn, but as you expect it to, since it's been used for the second day.
The first day, the first innings, over 300 runs. It tells you that it is a good pitch to bat on, but just the manner in which Sri Lanka have gone through this innings leaves a lot to be desired. They'll be very disappointed with their performance so far. Oh, almost crept in there. He knew it. Vishwa Lahiru did well to get a bit of bat on that. Rohanath looking menacing. Tall, strapping young man.
Lovely length being attacked by Rohanath. Vishwa Lahiru is going very slow. 17 of 47 deliveries. He's the settled man. I think if the risk has to be taken, that has to be Ruvishan from the other end.
The waits on it, rides, it gets the single. Singles are not going to do. They have, after this delivery, is bowled 5 overs left. and to get at least another 30 odd runs. They'll want to make sure that they cross over the 200 mark. Anything over 200 will give the bowlers something to bowl at, something that they'll hope the batters are going to give them.
I just find as a psychological effect, 200 in this pitch is nowhere good enough. Seeing how the pitch has been behaving and seeing how Bangladeshis have battered in this tournament. Been outside the off stump again. 45 gone, 167 for 7.
Impressive bowling performances. 3 for 32 in his 10 overs by Wasi Siddiqui. The skipper Mahfuzur chipping in with a couple. 2 for 28. Couple of overs left. He goes or tries to go big time. Only finds the fielder in the deep. It's been a difficult task for the Sri Lankan batters in trying to penetrate the gaps or trying to go over the top. Striving hard. Ruvishan may be the man, as Farviz said, to try and get a move on. Take on the bowlers. There he goes. Gives them the charge. Finds the gap in the offside, but there is once again the field placement has been very good from the Bangladesh skipper.
Yeah, he's been really impressive today, Mahfuzur.
It's been such a tough ask for the batters on view to try and penetrate the gaps. 170 for 7 into the 46th over, and still the dead bat comes out.
Ruvishan block or hit sort of a innings being played by the young man. 4 overs to go, 170 for 7.
See, lots of starts, lots of figures in the 20s. They just could not convert those into 50s. Couple of the batters, if they got some 50s, that run, the scoreboard would look much healthier. It just has not happened. It's been the absolute control the Bangladesh bowlers have had. Once again, full face of the bat. That's not going to do.
This innings is going nowhere for Sri Lanka. Current run rate of 3.68, just not good enough in these conditions. I just feel that these two teenagers in the middle just caught up, not sure what's to be done. Do they have a plan? I'm pretty sure they do. But do they have the ability to execute? At the moment, doubtful.
From the way they're playing at the moment, I don't see any future in this innings. Playing out the overs is not going to do the cause any good at all. Even just take a few risks, upset the rhythm of the bowler, swing your bat, take the bowler on. Running out of overs here, you might go for a big hit, it might take the edge, go for 4 runs, you might be lucky. You cannot die wondering. Oh, good delivery. That deserves some respect.
Vishal Iyer, who has batted for 54 deliveries, I think he's well in, though he's just scored 20 runs. 54 deliveries in a one-day game is a massive number of deliveries. And with mid-off up, and 1 or 2 balls, Boston pitching it up, not taking that risk of going over the top. It's not a risk at all. Just going through the line, clearing it, is something you expect from an all-rounder, but for some reason he's not able to do it. So this is where I think the innings is nowhere, and even a score of 200, which we're talking about as a psychological effect, don't think Sri Lanka can achieve if they have the same attitude.
You'd feel that and being a little more positive.
Pulling tight.
And he picks it up. It's just over. Be brave, it pays off. There you see it hung in the air for a while and just over the infield. Gets 2 runs after a long time. Of the game in the white ball format. 47 done, 173 for 7. Mahfuz Rahman into his last over of his spell. Now that is innovation I was talking about. Trying to paddle, sweep that ball, even a intention maybe to scoop it.
A good option taken. Short fine leg was vacant, just dubbing or paddling for 2 runs. And straight away after that stroke, third man being moved across to short fine leg. One of the boundary options, I feel the best option is to go over extra cover or straight down the ground.
And straight down the ground he attempted. Maybe a little edge from the toe end of the bat might have saved him there. Otherwise there was an opportunity for his stumping here.
Nicely bowled by the captain Mahfuzur, slowing it down. Probably saw Vishwalairu coming down. And Ruvishan Pereira has to go big. Has to go big. For Ruvishan, it's going to be either mid-wicket or straight.
He goes across, trying to target mid-wicket. Misses out once again. It's Mahfuzur really playing around. He's spinning away.
And the tall, lanky Ruvishan Pereira just getting in the middle of the bat. As you correctly said, why this long? Innings boundaries, 12 boundaries, and it is the 3rd maximum. The best part of this shot is not trying to hit hard. Got the timing right, placement. It ended up in the adjoining stand.
Success. Because they've been luxuriating. They've been just going through the motion, the Bangladeshi players, making it simple. They just kept on pegging away at right lines and lengths. But 10 overs for Mahfuzur completed, 2 for 40 IS figures. Sri Lanka 182 for 7. Two runs on a wicket. Wasi Siddiqui, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 3 wickets. The captain, 10 overs, 2 wickets. Very impressive bowling. Rohanat, who is without a wicket at the moment.
Ball has started reverse swinging. Right, boundary option for Ruvishan. Deep mid-wicket or over mid-off. The 2 options for me. Rather than slugging, have a good base, young man, and swing through the line.
He swings, but he targets
room, probably trying to go over mid-off. And the pace what Rohanath was bowling, I thought Ruvishan Pereira just couldn't get the timing right, but got enough of it. More of a thick outside edge, slashing it. Good option taken again. Rather than trying to slog, but Ruvishan has the presence of mind. Mid-off was in the circle, giving himself some room, picked up the slow ball and dispatches it. He's on a roll.
At the end of the day, are Sri Lanka going to rue the fact that this did not start a short while earlier? Again in balls. Lahiru has been a painstaking 26 of 60 deliveries. Into the last couple of deliveries. Served wicket for Rohanat. He's been struggling, he's been fighting, shown a lot of effort, and it has paid off eventually.
Disturbing the castle with a perfect Yorker. Right on the money, landing at the crease, and Ruvishan Pereira was beaten for pace. Nevertheless, a decent knock of 19 delivery.
Success at last for Rohanat. Gets his first wicket. Coming to the end of his ninth over. New batter in, checks his shot. Good over, wicket taking over completed by Rohanat. It's 191 for 8.
My name, everyone is using that I'm coming for this sport, that sport. So I got one of the news channel, put a news out.
The last over of the Sri Lankan innings coming up, yet to reach that psychological milestone of 200 runs. Dinura Kalipahana is the next man in. He's got some runs under his belt, 82 already in the 2 matches that he's played. But it's going to be up to Lahiru, I think, to get a move on. Maruf Mridha, 1 for 26 in his 7 overs. Brought back in to finish off the innings. He's bowled impressively in his previous spells. His Vishwalari on strike. Goes after it. It's in the air. And guess what? It's gone straight down the throat of the fielder there. Simple take.
A reward for hard work for Maruf Mirda. Vishwalairu trying to go up and over mid-wicket. Just couldn't get the timing right. Nevertheless, an important contribution of 26 of 61. Sri Lanka 191 for 9.